Hey everyone, this is Jason from LSAR. I just wanted to give you a little tutorial here, real quick, on the Market Monitor and what to expect and how to customize it for your viewing pleasure. Now, one of the things that I first want to get at is kind of go over it here. I'm going to actually zoom in a little bit, so bear with me here. Zoom in, make it a little so we can see it a little better. Now, one of the things about the Market Monitor is sometimes I get a lot of, here at the office, we'll get a few calls from folks saying, a listing that they put on or an open house that they scheduled isn't showing up on their Market Monitor. A few things can happen with that. One of the things we're going to look at is up here on this top right, you'll see this little icon, kind of like a gear here. So when I click on this gear, what this does is it allows me to customize my Market Monitor experience, if you will. So one of the things is when folks call and they, say, hey, I'm not seeing such and such a listing, or they're, my client contacted me, why haven't I seen this on, the Market Monitor? Well, it's new. Well, one of the things that happens is sometimes there's filters that have been put into this specific criteria that we're kind of clicking through, like class, type, area, state, county, and city. Now you'll see up here the introduction to the Market Monitor kind of gives you an idea what to expect. One of the key things here too is hot sheet matches, price changes, new listings, sold listings, or expired listings that have occurred within 24 hours to 30 days. Now, if you're not seeing a listing, or your numbers look a little skew compared to what someone else is seeing and they're a little off, usually it's because there's a filter in here. A lot of the things I see is the area. So if you click on any of these magnifying glasses, you can search by area, and sometimes you can add them in there depending on what you're looking for. Now, one of the questions I do get is we have agents who are just licensed in whether it's Wisconsin or Minnesota. So one of the suggestions is if you're just strictly Minnesota, you can go ahead and put in the Minnesota filter here. Same thing if you're just Wisconsin, you can go ahead and put the Wisconsin field in there. Now, if you want to get rid of it, you can always check it, click in that box and hit the backspace, and it'll remove that filter. Just remember to click save. Now, I like to keep mine wide open with no filters, so that way I can see what's coming in and what's going out. Now, keep in mind that it does default to 1 day. So when we're down here looking at our default selections, so as you can see, I'm going to cancel out here. My Market Monitor defaults to market. Some folks like the default to office. My info here would be, would show exactly listings that are tied to you specifically as an agent or the listing agent. And same thing with market. Market will be across the board, all listings updated into the MLS. And over here, you'll see where it says firm, same thing. That's going to be for your firm specifically through your brokerage, and also for a team if you are part of a team. Now with market, that's what I like to keep on. You'll see, update here. So we're going to go back into our settings here. And as you can see, the default selection I have selected is market. Now, if you just want your info, what you would do is you can select the proper outlet that you want to see as your default. And remember, you can go your days back default, which is 1 is what I have in there. 7 is the max. Now, what they're talking about here is some of the questions we get, especially when it comes to open house. I schedule an open house, but it's not showing up on the Market Monitor. As you can see down here in days, it's defaulted to that 1 day. Now, if I change this day to 7 days and refresh, as you can see, the new, expired, price change, hot list, sold, pending, they will all go backdated 7 days. Now the tours, specifically for agent opens, kind of a little tidbit on that in the MLS homepage, and also open houses, as you can see, it updated those. Now those will actually go 7 days to the future. So that's why if you want to play with that, you can kind of, schedule, look ahead or look back when it comes to the listings itself. So if I wanted to, I'd come back up here I would scroll down and pick my default to whatever it default far back as it can go, 7 days. Now you can change this up to 30 days back. So if I did 30 and refresh, it's going to give all that information for the last 30 days in tours and open houses and the future of 30 days. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Just make sure that if you put any filters or change any of this criteria, always make sure you go up here and click save. And once you click save, or you can just click your days down here, click refresh. And like I said, it'll either go forward for the tours and open houses, and for the selection of listings and statuses, it'll actually go back that amount of days. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us here at the LSAR office, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. Have a great day.